There's a famous study on heart disease. It's known as the Framingham Heart Study and has been going strong for 77 years. This study has unexpectedly taught us something critical about mental health, something none of the researchers expected to discover in a town of 28,000 in 1948. Hi, my name is Sarah Lopez Madrigal. I'm founder and executive director of We Belong PDX. This is episode 4 of a 6-week series on the power and importance of social connection. In each 3 to 5 minute episode, I'll share about a study, give a tip and a challenge to improve our level of social connectedness as a community. It began decades ago in the town of Framingham, Massachusetts, as a long-term observational study focused on heart disease. The researchers meticulously tracked the health of thousands of residents over many years, creating an intricate web of data. But it was the foresight of a team of researchers led by Nicholas Christakis and Dr. James Fowler that turned this medical data into a fascinating story about social relationships. They realized that by mapping out the social connections among the participants, who was friends with whom, who was a spouse, who was a neighbor, they could see how health-related behaviors and emotions spread through a network like a ripple effect. The researchers used this extensive data set to follow the journey of depression. They found that a person's risk of becoming depressed was significantly influenced by the mental health of the people around them. But the story wasn't just about catching a bad mood. It was about how social ties created a protective bubble. The most powerful finding was this: the happier a person was, the greater their social circle became. And happiness, it turns out, was contagious. It spread from person to person who were in physical contact. For example, siblings who became happy increased the other siblings' chances of becoming happy by 14%. Keep in mind, though, this is when the siblings were living together in the same household or within a mile of each other. But what about the opposite? Did depression spread just as easily? The study found something remarkable. Depression was less contagious than happiness. It was as if the emotional bonds within a community acted as a buffer, preventing negative feelings from spreading and taking root. The study showed that having just one happy friend living within a mile could increase a person's chances of being happy by 25%. This effect rippled out, with a friend of a friend's happiness also having a measurable, albeit smaller, positive impact. This wasn't just about sharing good news over coffee. It was a deeply ingrained aspect of human nature. Our connections to others, our sense of belonging, act as a powerful anchor against the stormy seas of life. The story of the Framingham Heart Study taught us that our mental health isn't just an individual experience, it's a shared one. We're all part of an intricate tapestry, and the strength of our threads, our relationships, can determine how resilient we are in the face of adversity. This study provided a powerful, data-driven narrative about the fundamental human need for connection and its profound, measurable impact on our well-being. Quick tip for the week: consider one space in your life where you'd like to exude a bit more happiness. This could be at home, work, school, while riding public transportation. While in that space, try just to smile more. That's it. Just smile more and see what difference it makes. Your challenge for the week: choose one small, healthy habit. It could be something as simple as going for a 15-minute walk, trying a new healthy recipe, calling a friend just to check in. Then share it with someone in your network. Send a text to your walking buddy, invite a friend to cook with you, or simply share a picture of the healthy meal you made. Your goal is not to force them to do the same, but to simply radiate health and happiness. You never know how your small act might actually ripple out and improve the well-being of somebody else, or even a friend of a friend. Thanks so much for tuning in. We, again, want to encourage you, if you found this educational or thanks so much for tuning in. Once again, if you found this educational or helpful in any way, we encourage you to pass it along to a friend. Just like we learned, the ripple effect makes a difference. We hope you have a great week and that you'll tune in again next week.